and some of the systems made by us. And now as I mentioned that I will show the NBR rubber pulverization. So this is a representation how the machine looks. Now this is the under working process how the NBR rubber is being processed. So you can see first that the rubber bale is conveyed to the infeed of first it is conveyed to the infeed of knife mill. It is conveyed to the infeed of knife mill, and this rubber bale is of around 20 to 25 kg. And this knife mill will pulverize the rubber, will cut the rubber bale up to 6 mm size. Then this material is being conveyed to the pulverizing system, to the pulverizing mill with the feed control. Here you can see the feed rate is controlled, and this 6 mm cut material is now undergoes the pulverizing process. Now this is the slip agent we enter in the pulverizing mill as well as in the knife mill. The slip agent prevents the sticking of the rubber particles. So it is basically anti-sticking agent, we can say. This again slip agent, it is going in the knife mill process. The previous one entered the pulverizing mill. And here you can see the fine powder is collected. The powder particle size is up to 500 microns. So you can get up to 500 microns of NBR powder. Okay. And this is how our plant looks like as a layout. Okay, so now we reach towards the end of our presentation. And I would thank everybody to join us here.
Thank you, Mr. Sahil.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Deepak and Mr. Sahil and Mr. Paulman also for joining for this very interesting seminar. I think Setiji, you have a few more points to cover now.
Yeah, we'll cover.
Yeah, so you should start, sir.
Yeah, then we can start. Question answer. Thank you, Mr. Sahil, and thanks, Mr. Hartmut from the Parliament to joining our annual seminar. It was a great pleasure to us, and we welcome you at our family. And
yes. Yes, I must say it was like a lecture on a university. All that you have listened, you are now experts in pulverizing polyolefins and maybe also rubber. And it was a very interesting thing for me to listen from Germany how Indian thinking is, and I learned a lot in arguments that I might use in future business. Thank you very much for this very nice presentation.
Arvind, thanks to you for all these things.
there is a special announcement today that our president Mukhesh Bhai today is birthday. We celebrate with give best of luck and thank you and happy birthday to Mukesh Bhai. Mukesh Bhai, are you with us? Okay. Now we will start a question answer session. I request Manoj Bhai to join in the question answer session and start the question answer session with Mr. Sahil and Mr. Deepak Asrani. Thank you. Manoj Bhai, can you start the thing? Vipul Bhai, can you connect the Manoj Bhai?
Manoj Bhai is online, sir.
Ask you to start the question answer session now.
Wait.
I think all are hungry and it's too late for everyone to raise the question.
Hello. I would like to ask a question.
Yeah, Vipulji.
Manoj Bhai, take the question answers, please. I think so. Ravi Kadivar is want to ask some questions.
Sorry. Yeah, Ravi ji, you can start.
Okay. Hi, Sahil. It was a very nice presentation. Thank you for the same. I have one question for you. In your system design, you showed a vibro. So you had multiple output based on the size of the powders. So in rotomolding, the industry standard is 35 mesh. So for 800 PMMI 800, what would be the ideal output at 35 mesh?
See, around 650 kilos.
Yeah, correct.
Ravi, it's around 650 kilos per hour.
I think Ravi ji is not country now. Okay, next question is from Mr. Deshmukh, Sandeep Deshmukh. Sandeep ji, are you online? Sandeep ji. Hello.
Hello. Yes, we can hear.
Yeah, Sandeep Deshmukh ji, Turbo.
I think so. He's not in the meeting.
He left.
Yeah. You can ask his question if you am having it.
Sorry.
Yeah, you can ask. Vipul ji.
Sir, I don't have his question.
Actually,
sorry, Sahil, I lost you. If I can come back.
I think
I
so.
also lost. That's why.
Ravi ji is come back.
Ravi ji.
Yeah, sorry, I had some issues. Yeah. So Sahil, my question was at 36 or 35 mesh, what would be the ideal output on PMMI 800? And the second thing is, with the Indian environment where the normal temperatures are very hot, so normally it's very difficult to grind at 35 mesh. And also what we have experienced is the vibro size is might be an issue. So do you also provide the multi-deck shifters?
Actually, Ravi, according to our experience, it's around 650 plus kilos per hour we get the output in case of 35 mesh.
Okay, sir. And do you also provide multi-deck shifter? Because at 35 mesh,
in this case we use multi-deck shifter only.
Okay.
Manoj Bhai, next question, please.
I don't have any questions right now because of my screen. Right now, I don't have any question. I will share all the questions. I think I will
Manoj,
share
this is
all the
Venkat.
questions.
Can I ask a question, please?
Venkat, yeah, you can.
Hi, Mr. Sahil. This is Venkat Mahadevan. I have a
Yeah,
question
hello.
for you. What is the lowest particle size in LLDP that can be achieved on the PMMI 500?
See, basically, above 300 microns, you can achieve easily anything you want based on your screening machine and gap between the disc.
So the lowest is 300 microns.
Yeah, finer than 300 micron, then you have to go with a different system.
Okay.
In PKM, normally it is advisable to go work with the 300 plus microns only.
A different system, as in the entire machine, a separate system altogether, or we need to change some of the.
For fine powders, we have different kind of systems.
Okay.
Along with the mills, even different mills we have.
Okay. And the cryogenic systems you mentioned are manufactured in India or are they imported?
No, we manufacture in India only.
Okay, thanks.
One question is from Mr. Rajan. He is asking what is the future for PP rotomolding in India?
He was like there, and what happened once he tried.
What is the future for PP rotomolding in India?
So he told us not to click a picture.
Frankly speaking,
as soon as
I'm not able to hear you.
Yeah.
Now I think okay.
Yeah.
You said PP future in India and rotomolding, right? Hello.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Frankly speaking, that is all up to you people or experts of rotomolding. We can reduce the size of any material you say, and we can help you out on pulverizing the material.
Yeah, I may add a few lines in PP rotomolding. That is, there are many applications in chemical tanks and chemical business, and also furniture business, where PP is more suitable than polyethylene because of higher stiffness and lesser wall thickness. And also PPP is more popular for automotive product also. So there are a scope for chemical, furniture and automotive sector in PPP in India, and it's growing very fast. So in future, you will able to see a good chunk of business in PP also.
See, any of the manufacturer want to have a trial of any kind of different grade of PP, we can do the pulverization and we can take the trials. That's not a problem for us.
Yeah, thanks, sir. Thanks. In fact, we are also planning some trials for PP in Reliance also. So very soon we will come back, contact you for that PP business also.
No problem. Sure.
Yeah.
Always welcome.
Yeah, and I'm requesting for vote of thanks because of right now we don't have any questions pending, and we will send you all the question list when we receive our business.
Yeah, basically it was not a presentation for marketing. It was purely a technical presentation. So a lot of people may be feeling bored about it. Definitely.
I think Gary is asking some question. Gary.
Yeah, sorry, I just it's not a question, it's actually a statement. You mentioned in your presentation and you showed a dry flow test and everything. I'd just like to update you that you showed a 9.5 millimeter outlet. That is the old standard. It's been out of use for years. In fact, if Mr. Polman's still online, he took a dry flow funnel from me in 2007 at Indiaplas with the new ARMO standards. So I'd like to, if you can, just send me your email, and I'd like to send you the latest information so you can include it in future presentations.
Definitely,
because
definitely.
The ARMO standard has been 10 millimeters for years, and there is a whole new test that's been adopted by all members of ARMO. I just I found your presentation very interesting, but the test is it's a little test, so I'd like just to update that. Thanks. Now, if you go
Gary, this is Mr. Palmer speaking. I can tell you in our German lab we are using
so I'd just like you, I can give you the latest information to include in any further presentations, just that you have the correct information.
It is replaced in ASTM also?
It's worldwide, yeah. It's, if you go to ASTM, it's, I can give you the ASTM records. It's the global standard. It's the only global standard we have in rotor molding at the moment, which is very disappointing to me, but it is a global standard. Okay, ASTM everywhere. I'm just looking up the ASTM standard. I could post it here if I could, but anyway, guys, I'm just saying it's great to have tests shown. And the other, if I can make a comment, good flowability is not between 24 and 30. Good is below 24. So yeah, things have changed quite a bit, and we're getting below 20 at the moment, with a high bulk density of up to 0.9. 3.9 up to 0.4. So yeah, but it's I just want to, I'm not trying to be negative, I just want to tell you there is a new standard, and we need to actually just please try and push the new standard rather than the old standards. Because there has been around Mr. Palm himself and his I think it was Heiko or somebody that was with him in Class India 2007. They actually took a dry flow funnel from me then. So they've had the flow funnel since for the last 13 years already. And they ordered another one from me for a client just last month. So they are actually adhering to the standard, but your presentation is showing the old one. Anyway, that's enough for me. I'm just trying to help.
Okay, Gary, thanks. And very much thanks to team PD Polygranda and Mr. Paulman for joining this annual celebration, and your presentation is very fantastic. And now I am handing over to Mr. Sethi for next course of action. Sethi ji, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Manoj bhai, for the good question session. Now I request our chairman, Vishal.
Sethi ji, you're not audible, I think.
To give
also the guests, the speaker, and the sponsors for and my dear Roma FGC board members. I'm Vishal Agarwal, Chairman FGC Roma and Director RC Plasto Nagpur.
Yeah, Vishalji.
Yeah, am I audible now?
Yes. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Plasto is a pioneer company in this business, and we are into roto molding since last 38 years. So I feel honored and privileged having an opportunity to offer vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. First of all, I would like to thank all the seniors and for showing their trust in Roma. I am extremely elated to announce the successful closure of today's 10th webinar. We got very good response and love across the Roto fraternity, and we sincerely thank all the Roma members for attending the series of webinars and getting knowledge enhanced and learning, especially during this COVID time. So we at Plasto are very much eager to work with Paulman. We already have one grinding machine from them, and it's performing well. The only problem we faced is that it was not having water cooling system, because it was one of the earliest machine we have bought. Now I think Paulman has also introduced the water cooling system for the blades. So Nagpur being very hot, we faced that problem initially. And now we have done many things to work properly. So very soon we'll meet again on 11th webinar on 11th July. So very perfect date, 11th webinar, 11th July. And thank you all. Thank you for attending.
Yeah, thank you, Vishalji, for giving the good thanks to the Roma. And now I request Vipul Bhai to say a few words on this occasion. Vipul Bhai, please.
Sir, there is no such few words for me. It is pleasure to be honored with the Roma, and it is fantastic going on. Thank you all for joining, and it is wonderful working with Roma team members. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot
Thank
for
you, sir.
attending all this wonderful seminar. Thanks to Manoj Bhai, Vipul Bhai, LK Singh Saab, and Vishalji for attending this webinar. And thanks to all for this wonderful anniversary program.
Thanks to all, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Vipul Bhai, you can do the closing of this seminar.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sheriji.